What is going on, everybody? As most of you already know, my name is Chad, and today we have a very special guest. Some of you may already know him as Gravity, aka Soldier Stevens, aka Shrapnel Theory, and finally, last but not least, and I am not going to let this son of a bitch start another channel, aka Trigger7. But he's a good friend of mine. He's almost as big of a dickhead as I am, but not quite. He does give me a run for my money, though. I love the guy, though. I met him about a year ago, I believe, on the Huppet forums. We bullshitted a couple times over Skype, and we've kind of been sticking together ever since, helping each other's channels grow. And when he started his new channel, I'm like, yo, man, you gotta get me a video over to my channel so I can put it up for you. And he finally did one that I thought fit my channel very well. You know, it's some tips, it's some strategies on how to play first-person shooters, which you guys know I love to do. So anyways, check out this video. I'll put a link to his channel in the description below, so check this crazy motherfucker out. If you like what he's doing, sub him up, and as always, guys, we appreciate all the support. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Hello everyone, today's video is about opening strong. These are the conditions and standards of this training, so be sure you understand them. The guidelines that will appear on your screen in a few seconds are based in reality. I want you to pay attention, learn from them, and apply them to your game. The military is very fond of acronyms. Number 3 does not actually exist in the real world, but for video game purposes, I have created one for you. Read these over, acknowledge, and let's do this. Our first clip is from Modern Warfare 2 using a light machine gun. Strengths include a high magazine capacity and allows for greater sustained extension, but be cautious. Weaknesses include mobility, reloading times, and it's easier to overestimate your capability. So I run up here, what do I find? 2 easy kills. I pie this corner slowly. I'm slowing it down for you to show you how I do this. 2 targets sitting out there, I'm going to take them down as well. As I retreat to take up a position on the stairs, I notice that 2 of my teammates filter through that area and are killed. That tells me there is still enemy activity over here and I need to go check it out. Notice that when I dropped down, I aimed down my sights. To get behind this cover, I aimed down my sights. Better to be safe than sorry, especially with a slow ADS time. As you can see, I keep pieing this corner, line them up, knock them down. That's that high magazine capacity at work. Now in Modern Warfare 3, I've got a submachine gun. High mobility and time to kill in close quarters is excellent, but it's easier to mismanage your engagements based on distance to target, and the majority of fights will take place in open spaces and OP4 kill zones. So I'm going to cross this wide open space, throw an exploratory stun grenade on the left flank, toss a lethal Semtex up here. This will knock them back away from that area momentarily. Gives me enough space to get out there and get a triple. Right here is the high mobility of the submachine gun at work. I'm gonna rush that spawn, catch them off their initial sprint. This first guy goes down. I notice the second guy has a pistol out. I'm gonna challenge him. My submachine gun trumps his pistol any day. Now here we are in Black Ops using an assault rifle, which is most effective at common kill ranges versus other weapon types, balanced characteristics, and versatile firefight management. However, the semi-automatic and 3-round burst fire modes are not as effective for this type of fight. I've already pushed up, secured this location, killed the target across the map, and they know I'm up here. And this clip is a prime example of the effectiveness of shifting positions. Notice how I ADS and pie this corner, but I do not sprint to this next cover. I walk and maintain my ability to engage the enemy more accurately. What I'm going to do now is make sure my escape route is clear, make sure I'm not being flanked. I'm going to push up, utilize this flanking route, change my avenue of approach, minimize my exposure using this wall, and pick up a nice triple. Now we're going to head back to Modern Warfare 2, do some work with a shotgun. Strengths include instant kill, close quarter capability, and close quarter choke point manipulation. Weaknesses are the range and spread, because they're often inconsistent and result in death between shots. As I recall, this was my first match of the day, trying to warm up, so I was using scavenger claymores and the FAMAS. I do get a FAMAS kill right here, but all other kills are with a shotgun and claymores. But even without scavenger and claymores, this is a great way to play if you want to get a strong opener without rushing a spawn. And what you do is allow your teammates to rush forward. They get a couple kills, and what it's going to do is flip the spawn. And now you are the forwardmost element of your team, closest to the enemy, and in a prime position to get the most kills. Well, I guess I did get one more FAMAS kill right there, but I could have just as easily gotten it with a shotgun. He was within range. But as you can see, the enemy tried to run around and flank me and close off my escape route. I cleared it first, and then I turned around and got the kill for my Harrier. And this clip was a good example of making sure your escape route was clear and close quarter choke point manipulation. Read it over, understand it, and remember how we utilize the advantages of each specific weapon type. We extended further with a light machine gun. We got in their face and rushed their spawn, caught them off their initial sprint with a submachine gun. We exposed the versatility of the assault rifle and kept the enemy guessing by shifting positions efficiently and manipulating close quarter choke points with the shotgun, all the while making sure no matter what weapon we were using that our escape routes were clear and prioritizing the use of cover, concealment, flanking routes, and shifting positions. And remember, manage not only your equipment but the enemy's equipment. Don't overextend, don't panic, and survive. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching. Fall out.